Hi everybody, in this video I'm just going to go over lessons 92 and 93 really quick. For lesson 92, this is a basic business report, so it does give you some background information. Make sure that you don't type out the situation. For your report, you're starting with the Bayfield business billing process. It is a little bit long. Notice that there are proofreader's marks, a table that you need to insert, and then it goes on to page 376 in your e-text. And so I've pulled up what the completed 92-67 is going to look like. I'm also going to turn on my paragraph mark so we can see this. Again, remember, for business reports, we always start with 5 enters from the top. Your title is 14-point bold and all caps. Make sure that you press enter twice after the word process, so 1, 2, to type in your date. Your date is going to be in 12-point bold. After 2025, you'll press enter twice again. That's going to bring you to the first paragraph. Remember that for side headings, those need to be bolded and all caps. We have 1 enter before and after those side headings. Also for bulleted lists, we have an enter before and after. Same thing for your tables. When you're typing in your table, you're going to see in your instruction sheet, let me pull that up, or in the e-text rather, that there's 2 red dashes. All that means is just like when you type in the regular date, you're only going to enter the last 2 digits of the year. In this case, it's 25. When you get to the last row of the table, notice that we have this tab here. And so I'm going to backspace this so we can see how to do this. And so when you're ready to type out the total fees, what you're going to do is to hold down your control key on your keyboard, and while holding it down, you'll press tab 1 time. And then you can enter whatever total that was. And let's see what that, it was $5,596. Okay, and again, after your table as well, you do press enter once. Make sure that you shade the column headings here according to the instructions. Your table title, of course, is in 14-point bold. You do have to press enter once after the title to type in the address, which is then going to be in 12-point bold. And same thing for the city, state, and zip code, which is going to be in 12-point. Make sure that you do press enter 1 time after the zip code so that you have this blank line. Because this is a multi-page report, you should also be inserting a page number. Just like with all reports or letters or memos that are multi-page, make sure that you remove it from your first page. So you'll click on that different first page checkbox. And so this is, again, what your completed report is going to look like. Even with a numbered list, notice that there's an enter after as well as before the list. And so this was it for 93-68. Be very careful about using the correct fixes for the proofreader's marks, and make sure that you proofread very carefully before submitting for any spelling or formatting errors. 93-68 is another business report, so you're going to format it similar to what you just did for the 92 lesson. Notice that we have side headings here, so eczema, dermatitis, and then you also have paragraph headings, so atopic eczema, hand eczema. We also have allergic contact dermatitis. And so be very careful about formatting those, but I'll pull up what your completed document should look like. So here is our report. Again, I'm just going to turn the paragraph marks on so we can see this. We always start with 5 enters from the top. After you press 5 enters, then you type in the title in 14-point bold font. Press enter twice. The subtitle and author name should be in 12-point bold. Everything else is completely left aligned, just like the past business report. You need 1 enter before and after any side headings. As for the paragraph headings, make sure that you also bold the periods after, for example, the word eczema in atopic eczema and hand eczema. Okay, and then if we take a look at the next page here, if we scroll down, you do need to go down to page 381 to get to the end here. And again, as usual, you do need to insert a page number at the top. Make sure to remove it from the first page by clicking a different first page up at the top in your header and footer. Okay, but this too is pretty straightforward. We've done business reports in the past. It's just more so a matter of double checking your spelling. Also, make sure that you remember the formats that are used, which is the 5 enters from the top, double space between your title, subtitle, as well as the author name, and make sure that you also have enters before and after your headings and paragraphs. So without your paragraph marks, this is what your final report is going to look like.